Do you think it's like a spring break or something? Because there's like a really heavy like turnout here today of a lot of players who normally either like take the Wednesday off or have other stuff to do. Like it's a really good one.
Yeah, it is spring break for CUNY schools, so that might be why. Yeah.
That's probably something to do with it, maybe. But still, we've got to get through some of this round one through the quad stream action, starting off with Moley and Tigray actually kicking off in the bottom right, and among other sets. You were saying Moley before the stream started. Moley is actually the Scottish Isabelle.
Yes, right before this, I was playing some friends with him. He said he's here for like a week visiting. Just stopped by Xeno, you know.
As one does. It's pretty good start though, and I know Tigray, one of the many like New York Greninjas that have just so much faith in this character, and like most of the time spend their time like privately grinding with players such as MGW to really get a feel for their character. Yeah, definitely. All those Greninjas always like had their back, practicing with one another. Even earlier I saw him playing against CPUs, trying out some really interesting drag down stuff. But right now, gonna be taking a small lead against Moley. Oh, and by that I mean getting the stock. Yeah, big lead in fact. And Greninja is just one of those like perfect characters that Isabelle can really struggles with, like having the extra hurt box shifting, a really good ground game, so you don't always have to commit to these jumps and interact with Slingshot. You can always choose to do so in favorable positions, which makes for a lot when your opponent just tries so hard to keep you out, and you can find so many ways to get in.
And his run just goes under forward air and back air, which is really important.
That too. That's what I meant by like a really solid ground game, John. Like you just don't have to commit to a whole lot, and you can get run under some crazy stuff and set up for crazy, even simple combos like dash attack into whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and Tigray taking another one of these, securing the down tilt up smash on fire right now.
Yeah, just like playing. One of the problems I feel like about Isabelle and about a lot of characters on the lower end of the spectrum, right, is that they don't have the ability to quite as favorably enforce their game plan, and it can turn into a lot of rough interactions when you play into matchups that are just a little bit more awkward or a little bit more like specialized, like Greninja. You know, it's tough though. But as we get this going, I mean, there's some other matchups going on, but a lot of them are starting out pretty one-sided. Like we saw, what is that, Mustard and Xeno? Like they're already down a stock over there. 3 stocks to 1 up with Pete Bro, just looking like that's game there. Oh no, he made it back.
Eggman, pretty good making back from that.
I'm surprised, honestly. Maybe it was because he was too far inside. Either way.
Yeah, started a little too high.
I respect it, though, you know? Like, yeah. That would have been a pretty cool finisher.
Back on the mainstream, Molly trying to make something happen here. Pretty close to taking this one from Greninja, but definitely having a hard time like finding that like killing hit. How sneaky Greninja is just getting around, and down tilt and forward air. Down tilt doing a lot of work this first game for Tigray.
Yeah, it was just like so much domination of the floor, right? Like with both down tilt setups into closing out stocks into up smash into forward air, all that stuff. But you're able to like catch landings so easily, destroying Lloyd rockets, getting under slingshots. Like Isabelle has to interact with you in a very specific way, or else Greninja gets to run all over you. And if you miss that very specific way, then Greninja runs all over you.
Yeah, no, definitely. Isabelle really limited grounded options. That, like, either they're a little too slow, or they just don't reach. Greninja can just run back and forth in on her, and, you know, get those down tilts like Tigray was doing really well there, securing, like, I think almost all stocks of that.
Yeah, what was it? Down tilt, forward air, up smash, forward air, right? Like, yeah, just boom. Just like that. I guess that's how you draw it up. If you have a kill confirm like that, you get to use it frequently. All right, what other sets we've got going on here, though? We're going last stock up with the guy and La Chronicle. Let's see if we can pivot over. Of course.
Well, no, up tilt.
Of course. Just as soon as it happens. So we can stick on this one.
Let's give our Scottish visitor the full attention.
Yeah, it is nice to do so. Always nice to see players like come out. Like there was that Australian invasion right before Apex a couple months back at this point. Wow, time.
Tell me about it. Curious to see what kind of adaptation Molly's going to make here. Going to try to play any different, like less opened up by the down tilt, or just going to keep going with that strategy that was like working okay, but like Tigre is definitely lapping him in terms of like damage output and winning interactions.
Yeah, I guess playing on the platforms is a neat idea right at the start. You're forcing Greninja to jump to chase you or like get under you in a more predictable, more linear fashion.
Molly, if one thing I noticed earlier playing him, loves the stage for just like how well he uses dash attacks off the platforms. Really good at like knowing where it's gonna land, how to cover which approaches. Just from that, it's like such a specific thing, but he feels like he has like down to like a science. Oh, but the fade back forward smash gonna take it.
That's so tough, right? Like you found a little bit of success earlier with like landing down air and letting the meaty hit do the talking, but dash back forward smash just eats that alive, as it has been with many a landing aerial in this game. But the stock is cleaned up rather quickly, getting that forward tilt to propose out from center stage, keeping things even, jab into nair, or nair into jab, excuse me. I almost want moley to like stay closer to these corners, right? Like make sure that you can play with the grounded game a little bit more reliably by like angling yourself on the floor by going off stage. Ooh. It's close. Yeah, I like that. Just go over stage. Like I'm not messing with this anymore.
Yeah, run away.
Like, he's not going. Except for exactly that one instance, he's been rarely going off stage. Tigre choosing to stay on stage and stay safe for exactly reasons like this, right? You just get so much reward.
Oh my god, just work. First one doesn't work, go for the second one.
Frame trapping. Alright. And Isabelle has just been like it almost feels like because of Isabelle being so denoted as a
oh my gosh, what a read.
How do I phrase it? Like because of Isabelle only so visible in the public eye for so much, like you see only the crazy stuff from the character. It's like, oh yeah, when you find this read, forward smash is crazy strong. All the jab stuff that comes out, like jab down tilt, down smash, and of course the native weirdness that is a long range command hit, but Tigre kind of having to deal with now an uncorked Isabelle up until that dash attack back air. See if he can close out the edge guard here at any point. Not quite.
No, not yet. Looking super even. Good patience there, waiting out an option, but Molly not biting. Now on the other end, you'll see if you get something going on this ledge.
Wow. So really good early eject from the Lloyd Rocket. Once again allowed to get back to ledge and the roll on just like that. Jeez, this is so tense. They're just like trading turns, trying to kill each other on ledge.
Oops, swinging off stage, missing. Oh, but re-grab. What an unfortunate way to end it. Molly definitely like making good adaptations there. I noticed expecting Tigre to full hop out of the corner, calling that out sometimes. As Greninja's jump is really good at like getting out of that kind of situation.
Right.
But no, Tigre could have taken it in the end.
Yeah, I'm surprised we saw moley commit to just going back to ledge so quickly when we saw he's aware of just how far it goes. He went under the stage before, but just decided not to do so that time. Tough as it is, but get into our next winners round 1 set. Got it going on right here. Samus into Samus Zero the Samus, Mustard the Ness. Ouch.
We have Mustard up a game, even stocks at the moment. See how this plays out.
Yeah, this is one of those matchups where it's like charge shot is so good, except when it isn't, because you want Ness to be like in this floaty, like vulnerable state where you can peck them away with like Zair, Fair, and the threat of charge beam, but then sometimes Ness just heals for 35 and you feel bad.
Yeah, that's the worst feeling. Tell me about it.
Yeah. Charge shot characters. Woo. Finally a chance to play the ledge here, though, from Zero. Nothing doing quite yet though. I like the counter picks here.
As you said, that feels really bad.
That feels really bad. That's why you got to be so careful. Just letting loose a charge beam full stage against 90% of the cast, totally fine. You force them into shield for a little bit at best, and at worst they dodge it. This matchup, it's all bait. It's all just like tinkering around with your range and with your preparations.
I'm loving the mobility coming out from Xero's the Samus, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Xero. Like all these charge shot like B reverses off the platform. So elegant. And like actually like getting around it, so it's not just for show.
Yeah, it's super important in order to play through certain characters like this that are so floaty, because you need to find ways to punish them for being so floaty. Ouch. Yeah, just waiting on so many of these charge beams. Finds an opportunity to forward air, but no stock quite yet. That'll do it.
That one will though.
Yeah, super nice.
Ness air dodge, definitely like one of the better ones getting out of that forward air with his air mobility too. But like manages to land that one. And right now, Ness on the ledge. I think Thunder might just kill. Okay, not anymore.
Wow, cannot believe that they got away with that neutral getup straight into Yo-Yo like that. Didn't have charge beam on hand though, has to find an alternative recovery route, and not going to get past the Yo-Yo that second time. Mustard bringing this to an even game, trying to take the set right off the jump here. Ooh. Okay, scramble situation, but it ends up working out for Mustard here.
Finally managed to land a PK Fire, but going for another one, getting something started. So far, Xero being really good at getting like around those, but Mustard seeming to like starting to pinpoint the movement down better and landing the PK2. Oh my god.
That's tough.
That's
tough.
That also feels really bad.
Oh, yeah. It's just one of those things where it's like, nah, I won't get it by that, and you fall straight into it. You set up and you set yourself in a position where you had so little resources. I feel like Xero, while his movement off cuff was super good, like being able to like operate between these B reverses and these quick wave bounces and maneuver around stage so well. What he ended up giving away was in scrambles, he was, if Mustard forced him to move, he was always then like jumping in or doing something aggressive out of the scramble. And those are the type of things where Ness, once he gets a beat on you, once he knows like where you're going to move, like his hitboxes do no quarter.
Yeah, they definitely do like good work there, staying out so long, covering a lot of space. And meanwhile, we're switching over to the audio's coming from vitz and Infernape,
yeah,
Joker and Diddy.
Yeah.
All right, Cynnoh.
John's playing games, so we've got all 4 matches, well, all 3.5 matches still going. Zomba up against the guy, playing his Lucina, practicing that secondary. vitz and Infernape, that's actually a really fun set. I think both vitz and Infernape are just like kind of underrated players. Like just by the wayside, like capturing good wins and like getting top 8s and like doing well overall, but just not getting the same type of recognition, of course, that like players getting top 6 or top 4 would be.
Yeah, definitely. Really tough out here at Xeno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to say local things.
Yeah, haven't been here in a while, but that definitely hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Feels tough as ever to make that top cut.
And shout outs to QueVeen as well, up in the top left. Super solid Mario, and while Mario into Byleth is generally pretty tough from a range perspective, Mario's overall frame data and airspeed are just so good. But what a catch there from Mailman. Trying to keep this even, trying to close out the stock. Maybe an up air, maybe a forward air. Gonna have to reset the same situation again. Oh, I like the idea.
No punish on the regrab. Yeah, Mario doing a really good, like, making really good use of the fireballs, I noticed. One thing, Byleth does have the range, but like doesn't have quite the tools or the mobility to like really like comfortably get around those fireballs. Puts him in like really awkward situations.
Slow projectiles in this game. Projectiles in general are all really good, but slow projectiles, when your character has the speed to keep up with it, so good. And just like takes a really particular like level of matchup experience to deal with each one that's like that. Because Pikachu following a T-Jolt is different from Mario following a Fireball, and vice versa. And
Yeah, definitely.
any other example of that.
Definitely one of those things where you need to like play the matchup a couple times. Not something you'll really like get familiar with just on reaction. You gotta like know what they're looking for behind that projectile.
Right. And the differences it causes. Ooh, very risky air dodge there as Infernape almost taking that last stock with the barrels of all things in a really dominating position right now. 2 stocks to 1.
Really wants these barrels. It's like the third one they've been going for.
Okay, but it would be very funny.
It would, yeah. And I respect it for that.
You've got the gas to work with. Do it again. Do it again. Come on, man.
Do it.
Ooh.
Do it. Oh.
Mailman taking that stock from QueVeen, forcing him on ledge and just forcing that range. You got to burn out the Arsene here in Infernape. Just wait it out. Okay.
Yeah, Vitz doing some really cool stuff with the banana there, racking up a lot of percent. And just like that, is Infernape going to regret messing around with those barrels, or not happening here?
Pause. Waiting. Yeah, get your banana, hold your shield, do the thing. Wow, now Joker with banana though, and we are at max rage. We're probably looking at forward smash kill percent if that banana hit. Vitz playing around with his items so well, which makes sense. Like he practices and plays a lot with Pekko, so you got that Diddy experience despite a matchup that's like, oh, slightly in Diddy's favor. It's not like the true hard counter that some other characters are, but Diddy generally known to do like really well into some meta staples, but Joker just so flexible, able to nickel and dime his way to 100%. These backers putting up so much work now, Tom. How long has he been at 164?
Holding on really long. And now he has Diddy on pretty much at kill percent. Oh, the barrels again. This time he gets away safely. Gonna be a lot of rolling coming out.
This is so tense. The forward tilt the wrong way though. It's up tilt or bust, I feel like here. Back air, oh, the second one, and Infernape escapes alive from that game. But you gotta be tense as hell if you're Infernape, but also the deflation from Vitz after putting so much energy into that comeback only to lose that. Like,
yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but like, you know, we'll see if he can like take that like energy he was playing with that last stock in this next game.
Yeah, that's fair, right? Because you're able, like, there's 2 ways to think about this. Either you've like burned so much of your energy making that comeback and you lose out on some of that, or in exchange you're now elated because you just played like almost an entirely perfect 2 stocks and you're able to turn that into momentum in the following games.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, sometimes you just feel like, oh, I was playing that hot, that last stock. Oh, I just played this the whole game without a deficit. I can win.
Yeah.
Let's see if Vitz can do that right now.
Sends a good start at least, but down a whole lot of damage. Another high barrels there from Infernape. Like, it's been a couple of those, and all of them risky. Banana out of shield isn't though. That's just flat out real.
More scary barrels. Infernape really like using these barrels in like such risky ways. Maybe not risky, like such a bold usage of the barrel.
At the very least, right, a lot of these times he's getting to center, he's refreshing his resources, and at worst, like he'll get forward tilted, he'll get dash attacked. Like that sucks. You're off stage more than likely, but you're not dead.
Yeah, you're not eating too much.
Diddy Kong's got those reversals and got those kill setups of his own, especially with banana in hand. Just drop him Halo down smash classic. Wow, that didn't. I'm surprised that didn't combo.
Joker at that awkward percent right now, where like nothing will really kill outright. But it's also a little high to like confirm into anything, and no Arsene, like not for a while at least.
Yeah, if there's anything here from Infernape, you're trying to trigger the Arsene early. Like, I get the blue man online, so that way you can start chipping away at it before you go into your next stock. Doesn't work out there though. Vitz doing a good job of getting it off with just normal Joker, and with banana in hand and a full suite of specials to go with. Never mind, no banana in hand, but still holding center and still playing around that neutral air.
Good call on Infernape, calling out the roll. Now on ledge, what's he gonna do? Playing it a lot more safe now with shield, which is very fair. Arsene is a scary entity.
Oh, and God. The early barrels, but he got him with it that time. He's on the... So fun thing about barrels, right, is that they move in a clockwise direction. So if you're on the left side of the stage, all you need to do is hold in, and barrels will just go directly onto ledge and explode.
Oh, interesting. So on the right side, that would not have worked like that?
No, it would have been a different way to control it. It's easier on the left side specifically because they move clockwise.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it'd be like the way you're facing would be like determine the curve, but that's really interesting. One of those.
It's like they always move they always move clockwise. So because you're on left, they go this way and they adjust the curve. But on right, they would move. I think it would be more inward,
Or like a sharper turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know exactly the intricacies of barrel, but I do know it's easier on the left than on the right. Because, yeah, Smash Ultimate. Let's see. Speaking of which, by the way, we just, as monologue goes, vitz just had a Norcent edge guard and a whole 74% before Infernape was able to close out that stock. Why? Why did that work?
Yeah, vitz looking pretty comfortable right now. Has a good lead on Infernape, and if he takes any more damage, well, Arsene's coming out. And Infernape definitely percent to get bared or just anything at this percent. Oh, and there he is. Doodoo.
Such a premier time to get it right now because you're just looking for guns. Good monkey flip to ledge will get by the guns, but oh, that was such a rough challenge there from Infernape. But the fact that vitz didn't get any sort of punish there sucks.
Very nice empty hop, but a good wait out too. Infernape doing really well, getting around all this Arsene stuff.
I guess he rolled past the banana. That's pretty tough there from Infernape. Again, getting by ledge scot-free. That's a couple times now where it feels like vitz had the kill setup and just misspace something.
Banana on ledge. Ooh, calls it out. Ooh, very smart there. I don't know if he was specifically waiting for that option, the jump side B from ledge, but either way, good awareness, knowing Infernape's gonna do something, not to just neutrally get up into the banana. Good stuff.
That makes it 1-1 on the part of on this set. Super good ones though so far. Just classy winners quarters. This is a round 2, I think, and just oh yep, game 3. Super close games all across the board. Yeah, this is not even a top 24 qualifier. Just chilling. Love that.
Now we're in game 3. PS2 again. Both players just seem to love the stage.
It's a good stage for both parties. Well, I wouldn't say it's Joker's best stage. I think I wouldn't say it's actually either of their best stages, but both characters just do so well here overall because they're such neutral-heavy characters that a very neutral-oriented stage with a wide range of movement is going to favor both of them to the point where neither of them bans it. Plus, there's a comfort factor. Everybody just plays on PS2.
Sure.
Was that the startup of Rebel's card, I think? No, that's unfortunate. Arsene comes out anyway, but unfortunately it didn't happen a little bit earlier.
Oh, looking for some, looked like a footstool attempt there, but it still gets the guns.
Yeah, he got footstool guns, but off of a full hop instead of a short hop, which means he didn't get the actual combo off of any guns. Good turnaround grab, though. Just trying to set up Diddy into disadvantage for exactly that. Careful.
Oh, all right, I'm back, guys.
Happening.
Welcome back, John.
Hey, Numbies.
Here, look, it's your faces.
Hi.
Hey.
I swear I didn't leave to play a whole tournament set.
He's lying to you. He actually farmed some guy off stream. As Numbers known to do. But
yes.
I mean, this has been a really good one so far, Numbers.
Dill and I have hatched a scheme to allow me to play, even though I'm the only person here available to stream.
All right.
We're going to make it work. Anyway, I assume this is 1-1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. 07's out for Helper. Hope he gets better soon.
Get well soon, Helper.
Get well soon, Helper.
Poor Plepper.
Ooh, that was a grab. Grabs in the corner, setting up in the corner like this is so scary as against, when you're trying to approach Dekong and corner pressure him. But the hold on the Rebels guard was so good. Knowing that vitz was going to try and punish the release lag.
Good patience too. Oh my god.
He got the PS2 thing too, where like jab blocks are awkward on the corner of PS2 because it's like slightly higher.
Oh really?
Yeah, so if you do a jab block on the metal part, sometimes they'll get, it'll pick them up instead of doing a traditional jab block, but it didn't look like Infernape was ready for it either, and he got down smash anyway.
This better not be commentary misinformation. Like the wind Minato.
It's what?
You heard me.
The wind Minato?
The wind Minato.
I got no idea what you're referencing their numbers, but it is a thing. Like, the corner of PS2 are notoriously weird upon jab blocks.
Allegedly.
Factually.
Well, banana forward smash going to take it to last stock now. See how these players, the decisions are going to be after like a whole set of back and forth. All the nair out of shield now.
There's been a lot of aerials out of shield on both parts, though. Fair one into nair, though. And this is so tight, but it seems like vitz is just like so good on the reversal game right now. Infernape is having trouble finding any one of these starters, despite a Joker at 0. I respect it. Again,
Bramble.
so
both of them trying to get something off that banana. That's the resource to have right now. Oh, pick out the corner. Ow.
For the dash attack up air. Arsene online, but he misses the confirm. He did not think the banana would hit. That would have been everything. And instead it is nothing.
And it hits. Matches the neutral get up.
That's tough. Like, you had the banana hit, which would have, at the very least, been a grab. At best, it could have been, like, banana down air, which would have chunked that Arsene meter and gotten you so much damage and so much advantage. But you whiff that one confirm, and now you're just stuck in the corner against Arsene with no means of reversal.
Super awkward position.
Yeah.
That just led to not what you wanted. Oh, really good get-up attack there from Dill.
Good on Dill for... Shout-outs to Dill and John running this entire tournament with very much understaffed. And still playing in it.
They drew it all.
Yeah, they're out here taking games and running streams. As Dill taking that game #1 over Dripht. Yet another New York Greninja.
While on below that, we have my son, Mega, versus Joj.
The last Ike. Actually, Joj has an Ike.
Oh, word?
Take a wild guess. Is it 20? It's 20. Okay.
It is 20. Yeah, I remember playing against the Joj Ike, and it's not as like crisp as the Mega Ike, but it's solid. It does Ike things.
I mean, nobody can hope to be the Mega Ike.
Yeah,
There's
the
only
guy.
one.
Yeah, Mega's an experience, because he just, for some reason, he always finds ways to wait even longer, and then he mentions you up with a dash attack and you explode.
Mega, one of the smartest players I know in Smash. Goes to show I don't know a lot of players. But nah,
Perfectly timed.
Oh, but there we go.
Yep.
He invented it.
He got it.
Ike Nair up there? Yeah, he invented it.
That's the Mega. How many things can we call the Mega right now? Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, Aether.
Up out the corner, that's the Mega.
That's the Mega there. Down throw fair? The Mega.
No, not quite.
Oh, damn, bro.
Not cool enough to be the Mega.
Yeah, if it was down throw back air, then hold on. Tech roll in. Oh, Joj had it scouted, but just misspaced the tech roll. That's tough.
Mega's such a so much carrying over from Smash 4, like from I remember playing him. A lot of empty hops into like fake you out with an aerial grab. And with this game, it's even better with like how good Ike's Nair is.
Right.
Always been such a very, I don't know, like thought out player.
Triple roll, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really stealing that roll here, but it is behooving of Mega to at the very least play extremely cautious. Like Diddy Kong against swords is just so devastating, especially for a player who, at this point, every player should generally know what Ike does and what Ike wants. Ooh, the air dodge was there, but just unable to keep the airspace enough in order to kind of find a proper punish. Oh,
Just the raw dash attack. Yeah, that's the mega.
Yeah, just do it so close, like no setup, just go.
Joj, we've been talking about mega so much, but Joj keeping it really even, and now almost taking the stock. Good weight. Definitely knew he was going for the platform, but he wasn't sure how to react to it.
Yeah, whether to play around like the run-off platform or just hold shield. Missing the banana catch as well. Oh, that's so tough off stage.
Going a little too deep with that.
Yeah, it looked like he went for like banana toss into jump Z catch, but because you mix the catch with Z, it turns into an air dodge that low instead, and just not enough resources to make it back.
Yeah, but definitely isn't letting it get to them. Instantly calling out Mega's short hop with just a raw up smash. Now we're back to even stock. Uppy out the corner, but to the ledge. Gonna make it safe.
Up there, follow up there. I love like late up air follow-ups from basically any character, but Diddy Kong has it like just so integrated into their kit because of how the angles of their throws and stages that they're generally going to go on. It makes it so clean to get that extra damage. Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't quite stuck.
Diddy Kong having a little meat to the bones on him. No, just raw uppy out of it.
No banana in hand in order to make that a really hard punish, though. But at the very least, this disadvantage is going hard, chasing still.
Yeah,
going
Joj
corner to corner.
Relentless right now. Doesn't want to let Mega get any like comfortable space to start full hopping, mixing him up. Escaping now. Mega recovering a little bit of momentum. Oh, but no, giving it up with that just raw dash attack. Oh.
Being so cautious. Have to avoid basically any banana confirm and most down tilt confirms here. Like down tilt fair doesn't cause up in stock, but like down tilt bear, down tilt up smash, like that. All of this is so scary at Diddy Kong, who just has so much utility. Going for just the raw up smash though, but no huge punish. I wonder if Aether would. I'm pretty sure Aether would have closed out the stock there.
At that percent, maybe not across the stage. I'm not sure what I would go there because up smash is pretty slow, but just raw dash attack actually working out this time. I think we're gonna take the game.
No sympathy from me.
Game coming out here. Number 1 to Mega in a very like long drawn out affair. Like neither player giving out. Like both players being so defensively oriented and playing around each other's space so well, and like each other's win conditions as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Town and City, Ike smile. Don't do it. just play the Diddy.
Yeah, no, okay, we're going back to the same characters.
It would have been funny, but also, if you have a Diddy Kong into a sword, you might as well play them.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, shout out to Mailman down there. 2 stocks to 1 on Zomba. Zomba's Lucina, but still, like, playing super well. Almost able to take this game, if not for that exact stock, but we'll get right back into Mega and Joj starting to scrap with each other.
Down tilt for down tilt. Both of them really just looking for anything to confirm off of it.
Nothing doing as of yet, though. Spacing around as best they can, but that forward air means that forward air on the quick draw means all that's left is an air dodge and a dream, and Joj snuffs that out.
Yeah, Joj, like you said, also has an eye definitely familiar with like the air drift, and when they're gonna go for side B, knew where to position themselves. That forward air. Gonna go high? No, barrels. Oh, Mega's so smart, just waiting it out, mixing up this time back air, not just another normal air.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I'm always impressed with Mega's Ike, where whenever it comes to how they space out a lot of moves, they always tend to wait just like half a beat longer than you want them to, and they end up landing with these super low nairs or these super low back airs that are just both really hard to time and ergo really hard to parry.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely some of that Smash 4 Ike carrying over, where that was the character's whole game plan, how well you can mix people up with neutral air, both the spacing and how low to the ground do it, the timing, or just even do it at all. And Mega, like, putting all of that right into this character, this game.
Yeah, we'll have to see if...
Sent off stage. Joj, again, really good awareness of like where Ike wants to recover, but not getting it that time, not getting juggled.
3 up airs and a back air to boot, like burning through so many resources and turning so much damage into that with his Mega. Getting the top platform, like this layout really seems like it's why Ike likes this stage. And
oh, not on the platform.
That is that's tough and a half. Oh, my guy.
You're wild for that.
He was at 0. There was no reason.
Just wanted to do it.
Sometimes it's about sending a message. Quick draw into the banana and get punished for it. Very nice. But I guess it's a less punish you would get if you just whiffed the quick draw, maybe? I don't know. Sometimes it's always nice to see a player like actively experiment mid-set. It's like, oh, well, let's see if this catches you off guard. Let's see what happens here. It like shows that they're really thinking about the situations that they get put in.
Yeah, test your opponent, see just how much are they paying attention.
So scary here. Oh, going for that read again. They had gotten a air dodge read out of Joj before, but not quite that time.
Normal for normal on shield here. They recover, no, recovering low again. Not giving, but getting hit on the drop down jump from ledge, I think that was.
It looked like it, but I'm surprised that was the option given how Joj had already tossed the banana. It was up on top platform. So Diddy Kong was just kind of left with the normal ledge suite of options, and that's super nice if you're Mega, where you no longer have to think about banana. It's just out of play. Catch a normal human ledge get up.
Yeah, definitely. And already like placed himself really well to get that like max range forward tilt. Like, what's Diddy gonna do there? Gotta respect it. And Joj didn't, got clipped. And Mega's going to take it 2-0.
Yeah, super nice stuff. A lot of really good matches that are still going, but we will be cutting to a quick break in order to do some quick little caster swap as Wave 2 gets close to beginning as well. So don't go anywhere, everyone. Some more Smash action is going to continue right now.
Stay right here.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Xeno288. I am Force Armor.
I'm Tomas. Hey, what up?
Welcome back. It is going to be a good one today. We've definitely got some heavy hitters like we've got coming up right now. We're going to be seeing John Numbers and vitz coming up on the main stream as well. Of course, we have some of our... That's him.
Our very own stream runner.
I am the only person who can run stream today, so I'm going back and forth, and Dill decided to enable my shenanigans, so...
Shoutouts to John and Dill today. Really putting in the work and running the whole TO and production side of things while we are quite understaffed. So shoutouts to them. But yeah, and of course we have a couple other matches coming up. Oh my god, that's so loud! What? It's definitely a little loud. I just got Tekken music jump scared. All right, that's good. Yeah, John Numbers vitz having taken it over Infernape just a little bit ago. Caught that one on stream. That was an intense set.
Yeah, very close set between both players. Taking it to the last stock. Taking it.
Yep, and this is going to be for top 24 winner's side. Both of these players are making it into top 24 here in Pool A1. So let's see how things start out. We do have Small Battlefield as our starter of choice, the John Propaganda as always. Ooh, all right, starting things off with a nice little jab lock there using the gun on the Small Battlefield platform. Not getting a whole lot out of it, but continuing the pressure right now is vitz. Really putting on the pressure on John.
Yeah, vitz not giving John any space to start any of his sun volleyball shenanigans. Really just gunning and nearing him down.
Yeah,
not getting that.
And as well, running out the deep breathing timer as well. Kind of, Wii Fit having her own sort of version of Arsene, just making her kind of a top tier character. Speaking of, though, right now, vitz is the one with Arsene taking an early stock lead against John.
Yeah, I was wondering like how vitz is gonna like adapt, having just come off of playing Diddy, very like in your face matchup, and going to John, who's very much the opposite of that.
Yeah.
But no, vitz looking like super prepared for this. Oh, but catching him, yeah, too much time to regrab there.
Yeah, not enough resources left. Didn't have the little hop from the up B, but. Right back to an even game. Right now, vitz with the stage positioning, utilizing that AHA as well to stuff out the soccer ball.
Yeah, that looks like a really good tool, like stop Wii Fit from doing soccer ball from ledge shenanigans.
Yeah, John definitely loves using header to stuff you trying to stuff him at ledge. But if you have a good disjointed, like non-committal option like AHA, you're in a good position. Right now, both of these players powered up. Deep breathing, though, did just run out just in time for Arsene to come home. So vitz right now definitely with the resource advantage.
Good awareness from John over there. Like, I mean, he missed, but he like, it looks like he knew that you can back your out of shield the missed guns in your face. Now we're getting some more back to neutral. Both players' power-ups running out.
Yep, the Sun Salutation taking the last of wind out of the sails of Arsene. Ooh, really awkward scenario right there.
And the ball coming back to rebound. Oh, doesn't get the clip that time, but...
The awkwardness continuing, but both of these players still holding on to their stocks. John with Sun Salutation on deck. I believe even with deep breathing, or without deep breathing, that's going to kill, but so is that down air. Now John is the one with the stock lead and the deep breathing as well.
Interesting get up with the soccer ball into cancel forward tilt.
And this is a very scary position for vitz. You can see already 35%, and that Arsene meter is now full. And that means vitz has to get through Numbers' second stock utilizing this Arsene, and isn't really going to be able to utilize it for the for John's third stock.
Yeah, no. Oh, and doesn't even get it there. Now, it might even be like a good thing, because if you can like run this one out, start building up the next one, but definitely want to take the stock soon. Just backer for backer coming out. Really good awareness by John with the forward, the crouch.
Yeah, the crouch giving John some bad DI, but still able to make it back and run out the Arsene timer. Definitely kind of a worst case scenario for vitz right now. You couldn't even use the Arsene to take out the second stock. Numbers now living to 173. And and I believe we are in some ranges of some things like dash attack, or I was going to say even back throw killing, but vitz now bringing us to even stocks. Our Sen is almost home once again if vitz can get like a good Rebels Guard or anything, but okay, just barely living that F-tilt. And this is definitely vitz's time to make a comeback, but he's getting knocked around right now.
Yeah, unlike that he'll like take the stock of this Arsene, but if he could like start piling stuff up, although at this percent it'd be hard to like get another one, so he's got to make the most out of it. And there goes Arsene. How's he gonna like bring it back now? Oh, that AHA, good step for that. Start racking up some damage on numbers. Oh, very ambitious forward smash, but yeah, the forward throw is gonna take it.
With deep breathing as well, I believe, and that is going to be John taking game 1 over vitz.
Definitely starting off really hot that first stock, but John making some good adaptations, not letting him like control the pace as much.
Yeah, and I believe that's definitely one of John's greatest strengths as a player. 'Cause, you know, I feel like really in Smash it's kind of like, you know, anyone can beat anyone, but as the game goes on, better players will start to make those adaptations, and John, especially with being such a patient player, is going to have time to make all those adaptations and as well start to frustrate you, and that's when John can really start to strike. All right.
Absolutely. Right now looking like similar to starting Gate 1, he's just piling up damage.
Ooh,
Really
very
has John's
aggressive
number
back
here.
air.
But like before, can he like this lead going?
Yeah, that was a very good Rebels Guard there from vitz, kind of catching on to John's rhythm and get the Arsene now online. Gonna see if he can make some use of it and get numbered his first stock before it is too late. Sun Salutation, yeah, just bringing it right back down to 0. Kind of unfortunately, the way that vitz, it feels like once vitz gets Arsene, you know, he is thinking of one thing and one thing only, and that is killing John numbers. Like that interesting interaction.
Very uncharacteristic, not max hula hoop mash on that one, I believe. They'll lose a stock from that. Right now, vitz, definitely your goal is to survive as much as you can, get Arsene, put on some big damage, and then on to the next stock.
Absolutely. Ooh, holding the Rebels Guard as well. The footstool not going to be enough. With the Wings of Rebellion, going to be able to make it back, and vitz able to get a second Arsene out of the stock, and the Aegon once again able to stuff that soccer ball.
Something that hasn't really come up into play yet, like at all set, is the Arsene Reflector. vitz opting to just like shield all these projectiles, which is fair because they might know that like if you reflect Sun, if they have time, could just like crouch back under it, essentially wasting your Arsene time.
Yeah, but I feel like also vitz just kind of hasn't been respecting the projectiles very much once he gets Arsene. You know, it feels like once he gets Arsene, it's like, all right, I'm a top tier character. I can go in, I can press buttons. And that's what John loves for his opponent to think, because then they just start running into Sun Salutations. And that has cost vitz a lot of Arsene meter so far in this set. That being said, though, right now, living to 197, getting yet another Arsene, but not for long.
Back tilt of forward tilt, gonna take it.
Yep, and only 55% of extra credit on numbers as well, being shortened even more with that deep breathing. So it definitely feels like John has not really like fallen out of this game just yet. Another good Rebels Guard though. vitz keeping up this pressure.
I feel like we're definitely seeing a showcase of like how much Jules Joker has to like deal with all these positions we think like likes to go in, but John's just such a solid player, like knowing how to respond out of these positions. The patience. Oh,
really
again
low.
the hula hoop not reaching quite.
Yeah, I think John's jump got caught by one of the down gun bullets, and that is very unfortunate for John as vitz really starts to get to run away with this game too. But just a forward smash out of the corner, almost taking vitz's stock, but the forward air catching the tether will. Right, you can see numbers really kind of starting to adapt and take a little bit more time on stage because we've seen, like you were saying before, just the amount of tools that Joker has in his kit to deal with numbers going like really deep off stage.
It definitely. Oh,
What?
but the raw up smash?
That's deep
On the
breathing.
Did it right when Arsene came out too, so like and when that happens in the air, that kind of stalls you a little bit when you're Joker, right? Mm-hmm. So really, wow, just the positioning on that was so precise.
He gets that little cutscene of Arsene coming out, and then just that's it. Perfect positioning for John to strike.
Speaking of John, man's running over here.
Coming into strike on production.
That was some robbery.
That,
what do we
that
focus
was
on
nasty.
now? What do we focus on now? Pick a match.
Pick Ridley.
Ridley.
Ridley's fun.
Ridley's chewing gum. Got it.
Jan Ridley. We got here. Both players still on their first stock, although quite high. Oh, Cloud gonna take that back here.
I don't actually know which player is which here. They're both doing the thing where neither of them have their tags.
I want to say Vessel is the Ridley because I feel like I saw the tag plus the character earlier, but if we're wrong, then...
Actually, I think... No, you're right. Vessel is the Ridley because we saw him playing against Joj earlier on stream.
True, yeah. Okay.
All right, so yeah, right now... all right, Vessel able to bring us to even stocks, but really high percent right now.
Yeah, Ridley just such a big target for like all of Cloud's like up air, back air, and air shenanigans. Like really, even when you like, even though Ridley has such good range with the tail and the wings, like Cloud's sword, everything.
Yeah, it is kind of like a conundrum for Ridley, just that Cloud kind of does what most of what Ridley does, just better, like, you know, being this very safe kind of aerial sortie. But I mean, we've all seen Cloud back air. We know what the frame data is on shield and on parry even.
Yeah, we all know it. What is it, by the way?
It's like -3 on parry.
I knew that. I was testing it.
There's been a lot of like propaganda on Twitter as of late as to how good Cloud is in the video game. He's still pretty good. You know, I'm just gonna throw that hot take out there. I think Cloud's a pretty good video game character. But Vessel starting to find a bit more momentum back in his favor, using that up B to just break through the blade beams. All right, and I like this very safe distance that RTS has been playing out when Vessel is at the ledge. Right now, once again, trying to set up the blade beams and not really... Ooh!
Wow. Catches him asleep at the wheel, but not quite enough to kill yet. But now with Limit, that's super scary. Okay, but Vessel with these double forward air, but not quite enough percent to put him in a position.
Yep, getting a little bit too aggressive and as well misspaced the downward up B, kind of caught himself off guard and just got caught by the Limit cross slash. And I believe that was at the very least a game 2, because Hollow Bastion's not a starter. All right.
I wasn't audible. Seems like it's over. They're not doing anything.
All right, so it looks like then that is going to be RTS moving on into top 24 loser side.
What shall we focus on then?
Let's see.
There's nothing in progress right now. That means it's ad time.
Ooh, actually, I'm a bit interested. Right. I don't know if
Dill's fighting Steve. We're watching
Steve.
That. But that's a button check, so it doesn't even count. All right, to those of you who are subbed to House of 3000.
How's it going? This is exclusive content.
This is the exclusive 2-minute long content.
That's right. Got any questions for us? Anything you want us to, I don't know.
So I guess I should probably explain the situation that I'm in. So Helper is, unfortunately, he got sick, so he wasn't able to show up today. And Devin is otherwise indisposed every Wednesday until August because he's doing a thing for like NBA esports or something.
Ooh.
So
I go Devin.
I should probably put actual music on while we're waiting for a match. Just, actually, Pete Bro's on. Let's go focus on that. But So it leaves only me to stream and Dill, who sort of knows how to run the stream. So basically, as you just saw, when I have to play, I'm just going to leave this unattended. Very professionally. It's a professional unattending.
Professional streamer John
To
Numbers.
just go and play on stream. I mean, yeah, I'm leaving stream to play on stream. Hopefully, there will not be any serious issues. When we get later on in the bracket, Dill will run the scenes. You know, when we're doing, like, focusing on a single match.
So right now we have Fentanyl Fred Jones. That's a crazy tag.
Fentanyl Fred Jones. That's a real good tag. Sponsored by Doodoo Fart as well.
Really,
That's probably stage hazard.
Honestly, true.
He had, like, swear words in his tag
Yeah, I
previously,
remember
and
that.
Devin and Dill and Jeff all kind of yelled at him for doing that, and this is probably his compromise.
Let's see. Yeah, I believe all of the matches on stream right now, except for Justin and Felix, all of the matches on stream right now are for top 24.
Maybe.
All right. Oh, actually, we can move on to Dill versus Steve.
Oh, we
if
want to
you
watch that? All right. We willingly want to watch Rob and Steve on the screen at the same time. Coming up. Coming up. You asked for this.
You asked for it.
You asked for it.
You started it.
No, accept your demise.
all right, what we got going on here? Dill up a stock.
Watching Steve is so funny, especially more so now that we just don't get to see him too often. We are probably going to like run a survey at some point asking about Steve Legality and Cynnoh though. As much as I don't want to.
I mean, definitely a funny character, but, you know, who is the joke on, really?
I know.
All right, but Gold Tools online right now for AAA. Dill going to be using that gyro to make herself some space, but not quite enough.
The meaty lob are gonna pick up that, let you get up. Builds himself a little house there.
A very interesting interaction with the gyro right there, catching AAA out of the minecart and really putting a damper on that momentum. All right, I love the idea right there of AAA to run the minecart into the block right there. It just didn't quite pan out, and Dill is continuing the pressure now at ledge, not able to hit the block on the way out, and that is going to be AAA now down to their last stock.
Hitting the Dill Bear.
Diamond up tilts to the forward air. A lot of damage there. Minecart. Oh, but wow, very good coverage of both like the low and the high. Gonna take Dill's stock there.
Yeah, diamond tools in hand means it is suddenly a Steve favorite game. But that being said, though, Dill starting to put on some of that damage. Shield
So
pressure
much
So
going
wacky.
crazy.
Don't get me wrong, Steve angers me as much as any other top tier character, but he's also really funny, unlike Meta Knight and Bayonetta from the previous games. Because this character's playing Looney Tunes, and
Yeah, definitely the animation's just like, as someone who doesn't compete anymore, it's hard for me to get mad at the character that looks this fun.
Yeah.
funny. I'm mad and laughing at the same time. This is
Looney
great.
Tunes ass character. Can I get some exclamation point Steves in the chat? Steve.
Oh,
Dill just trying to like find her way around all these blocks.
What was that simple geometry coming in, bouncing the gyro off the block? Dill finding her way in, and we are definitely right now looking at some up throw percentages for Dill, especially if she's able to get it underneath one of these battlefield platforms. Got to be careful about that minecart still on the main platform. But diamond tools in hand, this is
That was
still
insane.
anyone's game.
It's the rod up B.
And you can see Dill definitely taking her time, doesn't want to get... definitely doesn't want to get caught off guard the way I got caught off guard by
almost
Rob
died.
back throw.
she almost died right there. You saw that forward smash startup.
Yeah.
Dill was at 57. That's kill percent. What a funny character. Oh, Steve.
Wait, they changed exclamation point Steve? It's legal for now. That's really funny.
For now.
For now.
For now.
We're planning
How
on running a
long?
survey. And I want to run one about, like, re-examining the starter list, because I'm sure a lot of people would like to see small battlefield.
By a lot of people, do you mean you, John?
Yeah, me. Especially, I count as 100 votes.
Small battlefield's strongest soldier.
That's
Bro, it's best stage in the game.
That's what you get for winning locals. You get more votes.
True.
All right, but AAA running things back to regular Battlefield. Definitely a really good stage for Steve, able to get just so many conversions. But, I mean, definitely a really good stage for Rob as well. We see Dill counterpick to this stage a lot. These Battlefield platforms offer so much coverage for Dill to just make some space for herself. And, of course, the top platforms just allow her to do things like that. Just take the high road back into center stage. Not really have to deal with, you know, any sort of Minecraft shenanigans at ledge, any TNT.
And speaking of shenanigans at ledge, that whole like half minute there, I don't know how Jules like is not dead yet.
And AAA definitely had a good idea right there with the gyro, but didn't quite have the spacing to land the anvil afterward. And Diamond's already online, and AAA is building the ladder, trying to chase.
Oh, but the anvil gonna go through the Rob arms.
Yep, and now this is a real bad position for Dill if AAA is able to really get any hit like that one.
Nice little combination over there. Oh, going really deep to the minecart, but happening up till up air, not yet, despite Diamond.
And AAA just about lapping Dill in percent right now. Dill has really not gotten to play the video game, and there's the Looney Tunes.
Fuck, it's freaking Steve.
Ooh, okay. A little bit of a standoff right there. Didn't quite work out for AAA, but you know, you're a whole stock ahead. You can have a little cartoon moment sometimes.
Great tools now. It's gonna be Dill definitely controlling the ledge, but Steve, such good options to get back on and reverse the situation on you, racking up all this damage.
Yep, just one little hit is all it takes for Steve to start racking up that damage, as well as get some insane stage control. Ooh. Oh, okay, I like that idea right there. AAA, the anvil didn't quite work out last time from the gyro, so instead tried to set up for a frame trap and working out with the down smash. Bonking their head on the gyro, actually kind of working out for them.
Rotors, good stuff from Dill, recognizing AAA has been doing a lot of like up B onto the stage. Rotor's really good for like being active and calling that kind of stuff out. Gyro.
All right, arm up there, poking through. Ooh, and just exploding the TNT. And
This character's a riot.
The last riot.
Alex.
That is going to be AAA taking game 2, bringing us to game 3 for top 24.
I don't know about you, but I'm entertained. Rob, Steve,
Definitely a funny matchup.
Tekken, which one?
Pick
we go.
Ghost Landscaped Under the Ghost Kaminano. That song is hype.
It is.
That song is hype.
I never see anyone pick it.
I only recently found out how good it is, so
All right, so
I will probably pick it if I am on stream against anyone who is not named Dill. Because Dill does not accept any kind of vocals in her songs in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Nice little weird L Tetris shape looking thing over there. Got iron from it. It's gonna be more building, I guess.
yeah, so Dill opting to take things to small battlefield.
Down on the wall! That still only did like less than 30, but it looked really funny.
Yeah, it definitely did less than a Steve combo, but it was very funny. It looked like Pokemon Stadium in Melee. Ooh, just throwing the gyro right back, and AAA opting to take things a bit more aggressively so far in this game 3. Definitely working out. Setting up the gyro at ledge, not quite getting anything out of it.
Oh, but good nair off the block there into up air from Dill. Gonna take a stock lead now.
Yep, and Dill kind of interestingly occupying the space where a top Battlefield platform would be, but just without the Battlefield platform. So just kind of making that space her own. Meanwhile, though, AAA is continuing to gather those resources. Not a whole lot of extra credit on them thus far.
Narrowing, burning up all those blocks now. Dill has a stock lead, can chill back for a bit, but not for too long. Don't want Steve to get diamond so freely. Gyro putting in a lot of work this whole set.
I mean, Diamond right now is online, but we're going to be seeing if AAA is going to find the opportunity to build it. But Dill right now, not really giving a whole lot of space. I mean, that's kind of, you know, Rob is able to play from a lot of different distances. You're never really too safe from...
Smash?
Ooh, never really too safe from Rob's burst range, and you even saw AAA actually trying to bait out a punish right there by starting to craft the diamond tools, but canceling out of it pretty quickly. Okay, and actually cashing out on the diamond. I'm a little bit surprised by that because AAA's what a tech!
Ooh, nice.
AAA's percentage is so high, they're definitely in range of just losing their stock and losing their diamond investment as well. Ooh, but another one online already. AAA has been able to get so much mining in this game 3.
Backer gonna seal it. AAA, all tasks ahead of them now. I'll take 2 stocks off the Dill, but with Diamond, you know, it's not a lot of interactions. Make it possible.
All right, using that forward air, catching AAA, jumping out of the minecart, trying to set themselves up some more space for those resources.
Throwing out every option now. They're just trying to get their hands on Rob.
Woo!
Oh.
That would have killed. Absolutely. All right, Dill trying to... Still taking this game very patiently, the way that we saw in game 1.
Dill's coverage here is insane, but AAA still surviving all of that, getting hit 3 times. Oh, up air? No, good air dodge. Oh, drag down? No, doesn't get the forward smash. It's gonna be off the platform. Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
That's a recovery up there. Yeah, wow.
Yep, the meaty up air catching AAA's neutral getup. That is going to be Dill moving on 2-1 into winner's semi, or into top 24 actually.
Good show from AAA, really keeping up with Dill that whole set.
Yeah, definitely very scary. You saw Dill really had to take things patiently. Oh, but wait a minute, we got DumplingKing. DumplingKing, a Ganon player who's been really showing up as of late.
Yeah, I've been hearing whispers about this player. Really scary Ganon from what I'm hearing. Good, Xeno hasn't had a Ganon like that in a while.
Ooh, the patience from DumplingKing, but his opponent, Sachi, able to scout out that down B from the ledge. Usually such a strong cannon burst option. Well, right now, DumplingKing kind of lapping Sachi in percent.
Ganon doing so much damage, but one disadvantage definitely being this matchup, giving Joker that Arsene super fast. Like, 2 interactions and he's got it. But it doesn't matter too much when you're up in stocks like DumplingKing is. Ooh, very ambitious up smash.
Yeah, DumplingKing loves using up smash out of shield, and I love it every time.
Honestly, why not? Such a big move. If you get punished, well, you're Ganon. You get punished for most stuff anyway.
Yeah, especially when you have this this character like Joker, this very fast character who likes to stay around in that sort of mid-range. You know, why not just throw out the big sword? Maybe you'll catch him jumping or rolling in like
twice.
that.
Wow. Yo, you're crazy for that.
DumplingKing is crazy. He's got the Triforce's power.
Triforce of courage, honestly. Just going for those.
He's got the whole Triforce right now.
I don't know about the wisdom part, but, you know, 2 out of 3, pretty good.
Ooh, the DumplingKing Bowser as well coming out.
Oh. Oh, and the Pikachu, both players changing characters.
Yeah, interesting. I wonder if... Because DumplingKing would have had to announce his character switch first. So, I assume Sachi had kind of already mentally committed to switching to the Pikachu. But this definitely feels like a bit better of a matchup for Bowser than for Ganon. Granted, you're still playing a heavy into a Pikachu, which is not really the best time. But, of course, Bowser having a little bit better mobility and a little bit better range in his attacks, or just a raw up smash on the roll read.
As well as definitely a little less vulnerable recovery. That constant hitbox probably being pretty good against Pikachu. And taking the first stock already. Ooh, side B, lapping him now.
All right, good SDI in from DumplingKing, keeping that center stage. Ooh, a very ambitious just up B right onto stage, getting Sachi a huge punish, but still not really that close to killing. Bowser, of course, a very heavy boy.
Both characters love just spinning out a shield. Bowser is maybe a little better.
A little bit stronger.
A little more just easy to pull off too.
Yeah, and Sachi starting to find their footing here in this game too. DumplingKing hasn't really had too many winning interactions as of late. He's just kind of been fighting his way off of the ledge time and time again. And
it's doing a pretty good job at it, to be fair. Every time picking a pretty good option. Oh yeah, good patience there. Really good just awareness, knowing like how big a body character Bowser is and how like not to put yourself too much out there. You don't want to get clipped by random Pika forward air.
Yeah, and FD as well, just doing wonders for Sachi.
Wow,
in this
runs up
matchup.
and does it. Different character, same strat. Just run up smash.
Another up smash. That's how DumplingKing took the first stock as well. And I mean, you know, as
200.
Sachi, you've been, winning so many of these interactions thanks to these, these neutral Bs doing so well on FD. But I mean, if you're not able to kill, that's a Bowser with 200% rage. And we've seen what a Bowser up smash can do.
Ooh, what's the side beyond there? Now gets eat a Pika combo. Let's see how far can Sachi take this. Interesting fire breath by the ledge. I'm guessing that was a misinput. Gonna lose the stock for that. Either a misinput or like thought they'd be landing on the ledge, not like off stage. Oh, speaking of, oh wow, very risky there. Kind of committing to going on stage because a regrab would have been punishable. Oh, what's going on here now? Good. Oh, good patience, waiting on for the high recovery.
Yeah, another bold high recovery coming out from DumplingKing, which really hasn't been working out too well for him in this game too. Getting the down or the trip on the down tilt.
Good idea with that thunder there, but DumplingKing just out of range. Ooh, up smash.
Another one.
Honestly, it's a good call out. Like, if you think Pikachu's not going to stand there and shield, up smash, like, it'll cover a lot of stuff, and it's strong. So why not throw it out if you're that confident?
Looking for the F tilt 2-frame, not quite finding it, and now Sachi potentially in position to take this game 2 and bring us to a game 3. The forward air almost taking it.
It's a little too hard. Oh, but not that time. Oh, just down smash. Such a fast move for a character like Bowser, relatively. Gotta take it.
That is DumplingKing moving on into winners round 2. I believe we are in Pool B right now. I don't think we have any bracket matches just yet. So if we want to move on,
you have
to
Jen over there and Steelix.
Yeah, Steelix Steelix was the winner of the Arcadian, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
So which one you want?
I'm feeling Steelix right now.
What's your pleasure?
I'm feeling Steelix. We're seeing some Falco Sephiroth. I'm assuming as well this is game 2.
I believe Steelix won the first game, but I wasn't paying super attention.
Well, we'll see. Right now, pretty even at the moment. But Sephiroth, definitely the kind of character who's going to blow up just from one hit from Falco soon. Interesting idea for the counter there. Expecting a high recovery.
Yeah, I feel like this matchup can be a little bit difficult for Sephiroth just because, Falco having the lasers is going to be able to engage at more of a distance, like outside of Sephiroth's sword, and then once you catch Justin swinging, then you get these big like combo starters. That being said, though, even pretty much even game, not quite able to shield the last hit of the forward air, and that's going to be leading to Justin on his last stock.
Felix just chilling back a bit now, shooting lasers. Good enough
On stream?
Sephiroth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite know how to get around them, seems, with this platform in the middle. Making it a little awkward for a character like Sephiroth, who wants to get in with like those aerials, but the platform sort of making the jump-ins more predictable.
Yeah, but catching Steelix, getting a little bit confident with those lasers, and Justin finding a great back air for that second stock. Okay.
Ooh, 4 nairs into a forward air just off of dash attack punish. Just like that, we're back to even.
Yep, looking for the down tilt
positioning.
two-frame, as well as the Octa Slash to cover the ledge, but doesn't quite space it correctly. And now Steelix back in center stage.
All right, Sephiroth going to take a page out of Falco's book, grow a wing, but will it do him any good?
Ooh, that quick Falco Phantasm coming through, but Justin still able to get the first hit. Oh, that's definitely going to be it. A very all-or-nothing counter from Justin coming out, and unfortunately for him, it was nothing.
Now, meanwhile, we got Jen versus another Isabel. Cynnoh?
Cynnoh.
I'm going to guess Cynnoh.
If you need to know what the joke here is, check the actual in-game tag.
Yeah, I get it. Cynthia, and also playing the
I see
Cynthia
it.
theme. I get it. I get you.
You're clever, you're clever. Okay, but how are we looking on... Okay, it's quite even at the moment. Well, not quite even. Is this game 1 or 2?
I believe game 1.
I feel like they were playing earlier, but maybe that was a button check. We'll see. Anyway, Jen definitely not giving Isabel a lot of room to like start anything. Oh, good. Good little pebble.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, Cynnoh not really able to get anything started. But I love the idea using the invincibility frames of the pocket to make it through the explosive flame. Doesn't actually pocket anything, but you're able to find your way back to the ledge. That being said, though, the back throw will be taking it for Jen to take stock 1.
Cynnoh really has to make the most out of every like one interaction here. Oh, good stuff from Jen, not like just landing into the Lloyd rocket. And like that, Jen's gonna reverse it back. Gonna start bullying Isabel with these big aerials. All these moves that'll just like beat out the slingshot. Yeah, Paulo just jumping right in front of Isabel. It's so scary for Isabel. Like, doesn't have too much to really do about it besides like get out the way and hope to punish on with.
Ooh, that's going to be a big punish from Cynnoh right there on the potentially misinput forward smash.
Right, across the stage, not going to take it. Gonna go on here.
I love the idea from Jen extending the hitbox of the down smash off of the balloons. Didn't quite connect, but another back throw. And this, it feels like this has been pretty much the entire set, is Cynnoh off of the ledge trying to find their way back in so they can get back into neutral. Right now, though, is able to get a good hit, getting Jen off stage. And the gyro.
Nice, trading in dash attack damage for stock. Worth it, maybe not. But like, Jen still has a pretty good lead here. Going for dash attacks, honestly, at this point. You're a little too low percent for them like to really pay for it.
Yeah, Cynnoh trying to find the time to plant another Lloyd rocket, but not quite working out, and instead getting set up for a juggle situation for Jen to take the next stock.
Yeah, now with your Cynnoh, it's a pretty bad situation to be in. Low percent, your Palu food, stock behind. What's going to happen now on the ledge? Oh, Jen, an interesting air dodge off stage. That's probably a misinput.
Yeah.
Oh, good parry.
Yeah, great parry coming out from Cynnoh, but I mean,
good awareness too. Okay. Not looking so bad now. Oh, teleports right outside the Lloyd rocket range. This Nair out of shield being like the one saving grace Isabel seems to have in this matchup. Like really letting her like throw something out that's quick against Palu. Oh, but misses the teleport. Tries to go a little off to avoid getting Nair clipped, but puts him out of range of grabbing the ledge.
Yep, an unfortunate SD coming out from Jen. Giving Cynnoh a chance now on even stocks, but 79%, and you have to deal with Palu at the ledge. But just able to get in and start setting up the resources like the Lloyd rocket once again.
Really confident just a running grab from Cynnoh there, which at this point you kind of have to go for those. You can't play it too safe. Palu, like against Palu, you won't get much reward doing that. You need to like start racking that percent up. Explosion there. gonna be... Oh, Jen really
Ooh, going really
dangerous
low.
with these, but somehow misses and gets the
Nice.
grab. Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to be
Smash
up to
Brothers.
that now. Also, good job to Jen.
All right, so yeah, I think we are going to be seeing John versus Mega, our first bracket match of the evening, winners quarters.
Well, this one's still being treated like a Blastzone because of the special circumstances we're in. But after that, then we're going to cut to break. So we're going to break after my set concludes. Okay?
Got you.
All right.
I'm live also. All right, so just stand by for that set to start. Let me just actually get it into focus. Whoop. Get some music going. See, I have to like do all this prep work before I actually leave because I'm kind of just leaving it unattended. And Helper at home is updating the score because he's such
Let's go, Helper.
he's such a giga chad like that.
Thanks, Helper.
All right, so Mega versus John. So we're going to be seeing Ike versus WeFit. Definitely a very interesting sort of matchup. Ike not the best at the ledge, where John is extremely proficient at edge guarding and ledge trapping.
Yeah. At the same time, though, it's not just any Ike. This is probably the Ike to know what John's doing. He's to have played for years. Ultimate Smash 4. I don't know what their set count is. They played so many times. But Mega definitely, I think, taking at least one off John at some point to see how these years of adaptation and just player familiarity going to play out here.
Absolutely. Mega trying to look for some setups here on the platform. Not quite working out. Ooh, and an Ether not quite spaced to make it to the ledge. Just going to be an easy punish for John. Just getting a little bit of percent racked up.
There's one player who has the patience to deal with John's soccer ball, volleyball, everything. It's Mega.
Absolutely.
Definitely knowing not to overextend by the ledge against John. Playing it patient with the shield, knowing Nair. Yeah, Nair through the soccer ball, punish him there. John, all the space in the world to set up off stage, but what's he going to do once he's at the ledge? Good dash attacks, calling out Mega's jump startup.
Ooh, and the dash attack catching the soccer ball startup as well. Mega not giving Numbers any room to start his game plan.
Yeah, Mega definitely respecting John off stage, knowing you don't want to deal with him. Oh, and nice down tilt on clipping him into the up air. I go for lead now. Good patience, knowing John's going to stand his ground. Timing.
And you can see Numbers trying to find his way in right there with the shield, but Mega not biting, and now Mega maybe going to be looking for a kill soon. Still has Numbers at the ledge. All right, another back air to reset the situation, but a deep breathing back air, not going to be doing it just yet. Ike's still a little bit heavy.
Both players really just respecting each other, knowing like they will hold shield like if they're pressured into it. Oh, not gonna take it? Oh no. But they got the soft up there. Still not taking it.
Yeah, John really kind of struggling to find this first stock. Meanwhile, this is an Ike with Rage. That dash attack almost taking it, and Numbers forced to give up the deep breathing off the ledge thanks to that forward air from Mega.
Very smart up B's out of shield for Mega, knowing either you'll hit him and kill him, or you'll go to the ledge, be safe. But the back hit of, what was that, up tilt?
That was F tilt.
F tilt, correct. Right. Oh, but now John's starting something 52 already. Ooh. Good stuff to Mega, somehow getting around both the soccer ball and the sun there, and firing back the Nair into up air.
Yep, catching John overextending just a little bit, and now Mega continuing to hold on to this stock lead. Only 84%, and we saw how Numbers really struggled to kill Mega in that first stock. Not quite sure what he was cooking there with the soccer ball.
Oh, gonna hit the soccer ball back into the forward air. And he's gonna take it! Oh, let's go.
That is Mega taking a pretty decisive victory in Game 1 over John. John not really able to start any of his game plan. It really felt like Mega was in control that entire game.
Yeah, absolutely. Mega Mega a very seasoned player, knowing what John is all about, not letting him like have his way too much. Just playing the matchup, playing the player as you should.
Yep, and Numbers getting the another music counterpick with Bombing Mission. All right, let's see how this game 2 works out. You can already see Mega starting to set up that ledge pressure once again that we saw so strong in game 1.
Yeah, Mega a little more aggressive at the start of this game 1, or game 2 rather. Much more in John's face. I'm wondering if like he's wondering if John's going to adapt, so he's preemptively adapting. Although if that's the case, it doesn't seem to be working out as well as game 1. Raw side be interesting. Both players whipping on one another. John definitely playing a much more runaway game now, and Mega the chase.
Yeah, John really making things work a bit more in this in this game too. Like you were saying, Mega getting a little bit more aggressive, and if if you're aggressive without a game plan against John, that's where John can really start to hit you with things like deep breathing, forward tilt, and really start to run away with this game too.
Much damage just off of one forward throw. Extending the situation as well. Air, back air. He had something started from Mega, but like now he's behind in stock and percent. What's it gonna be? Definitely not one to get flustered, but if you're Mega, you definitely want to like start looking for ways to close out the stock. Although it's still like not quite percent for it. Oh, up air, yeah, not quite. Need another one for that forward air.
Continuing the chase now, Mega at the ledge once again. And we've seen if he can pull that same magic that he did in game 1, but now getting set up at the ledge himself.
Actually landing the side B, a rare instance for Mike.
Oh no!
But the raw sun gonna kill him off the side.
Yeah, just good recognition from John, realizing that Mega has just kind of been standing at the ledge a lot, waiting for Numbers to start gathering the resources or doing something a little bit more reactable like the startup of Soccer Ball, but just that sun salutation to the face. Finally though, Mega on the board with stock.
Good chase there, waiting out the air dodge to the forward air. Now he's got a whole stock and a half to make up. Mega still remaining patient though, it seems. Although now John really like hammering home, I'm gonna do big damage to you. You gotta start like doing something to me. And when you start attacking, you get impatient. That's when I'm gonna like hit you back.
For the spot dodge
Counter,
as well,
what?
and the counter. Numbers with a JV3 coming in game 2. A completely different game than we saw from game 1.
That counter, not even like the worst idea to do out of the berry, but like Vitz hitboxes for once being so accurate, like benefiting her not activating the counter and then like giving her a free punish to forward smash. Yeah, I didn't see, what stage are we going back to? Back to small battlefield?
Yep, running it right back.
And Mega, let's see, what kind of approach is going to take? He's going to take the game 1 more patient, don't play John's game approach, or the game 2 aggressive one that didn't work out quite as well.
So far, it is looking a bit more patient. Mega just spacing out those neutral airs, not really like committing too hard to these like super aggressive options. Oh, grabbed out of the Aether startup.
Yeah, sword flying right back into Ike's hands. Now on the ledge.
Yeah, and this is, kind of the catch-22 of the situation is if you start playing this very patient game plan and you start playing around John's space, now you're giving him opportunities to set up sun salutation or deep breathing or these really weird soccer ball setups that John loves to do.
That's right. The game plan against John is definitely like respect his space to an extent, but don't give him like don't give him confidence that he knows when to set up. You gotta like sometimes go in. Like Mega does these raw dash attacks, like right there you could see a startup, but got clipped by the sun. You gotta like keep John on his toes.
Alright, they're catching the get-up attack from Numbers and catching Numbers holding onto ledge just a little bit too long with that forward air. And right now this neutral air pressure at the ledge definitely doing work for Mega right now. Ooh, I love the short, quick draw.
The movement on the platform there, John knowing not to hit his shield. He's definitely like just waiting to fire off the up B out of shield there. Instead, like let it get low and psych him out a little bit. Oh, the forward tilt, gonna hit the ball and numbers, taking the stock.
Yep, and almost 2 minutes into game 3, finally the first stock has been taken. Deep breathing online for numbers once again, so it may not be too long before we see another stock taken, but this patient game plan definitely working out for Mega more than the more aggressive one that we saw in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, again, with the Sun like used up 2, Mega's not going to win much more comfortably, as I say, raw dash attacks. Once again, up B out of shield, a little questionable there. More nair game. Numbers looking for the up air callouts. Oh, and that killed. Wow.
Yep, that was deep breathing back air. Going to be taking it back to a pretty much dead even game. Great catch with the down tilt on the hula hoops.
Yeah, not getting too much off of it, but any damage on numbers is good since it is recoverable with this character. Now Mega just full hopping around, doing a good job not like shielding the projectiles. Numbers hasn't been calling out these full hops a lot, except for that one instance of the up air. Gonna get a grab from that.
Yeah, Mega doing a great job, not really falling prey to the projectile game plan from John. Like we saw in game 2, we saw John throwing a lot of suns, forcing out the shield, and then Numbers got a huge punish with the grab. But Mega adapting to it and catching John holding out as well with the dash attack. Another deep breathing online though. Ooh, waits for the air dodge as well, and that is Mega now 1 stock from putting John Numbers into losers in winners quarters.
What do you know? John sticking with the same game plan, like building up resources on the ledge and then going in. Oh, and definitely going in now, building up 40-ish%. And definitely a situation we could take Ike's stock. Oh, but good back air there, covering yourself. Oh, forward tilt. Now we're back to even. Wow. It's like nothing ever happened. There was no lead.
Pretty much. Oh, and I want to see Mega keep that patience up and not get caught by one of these like huge John Numbers advantage states that we see so often.
Yeah, John definitely, something I notice is like during these like end set scenarios, starts like really like turning the heat up, like expect him to play more patient, but now he's like gonna start going in a little more, mixing up his timings, just raw run up grabs like that.
Yeah, John as a player definitely knows when to like cash out his adaptations on you just for huge damage.
No.
Very scary situation right now.
If I know Mega, I'm feeling a raw random smash attack come out, but at this percent. Oh, ooh. Speaking of random smash attacks, that was a good idea there.
Yeah, John looking to catch the high quick draw, but not finding it. Instead, deep breathing forward air as well. Not going to be doing it just yet.
Chase. What's it going to be? To the ledge. Oh no, this is so bad. Oh, but
the soccer ball!
The ball absorbs the sun. Oh my god, this is so crazy.
All right, uses the down air a little bit too soon to catch Numbers. Go for the suicide again!
Oh,
and he's going to be taking it!
Oh my god.
I submit to no
The Aether super armoring through the soccer ball. And that's going to be Mega moving on to winner's semis 2-1 over John Numbers.
Good job. Wow. That soccer ball really like biting Numbers back in those situations. Like Ike just has the tools to go against it.
Absolutely. All right, we've got a couple more of our Wave B sets coming up, and I don't know if we're going to be seeing. We do also have Zomba versus Dill. Oh no, never mind. I forgot. We are going to be moving to a quick break. Going to be seeing probably a caster swap of sorts.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to be hopping off now. Was a pleasure commentating with y'all.
Absolutely, had a great time.
Have a good rest of the tournament.
Yep, stay tuned for more. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Xeno288. I'm Force Armor. I'm still here, and I'm now joined by Moley. How's it going?
Not too bad, yeah. You know, spending a week in New York, decided to come across here, and now here we are. So, it's
Very
about
nice.
as well as you can
Where
say.
are you from originally?
From Scotland.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, we got the whole of the Scotland scene in the